guys, today's video is going to be a little review on the Wet n Wild Fire Dragon versus Ice Dragon, and I did order the packet from Ulta when it became available in Ulta, and then there are some few miscellaneous, like there are some other items that are not included in this collection, which I did order, but I ordered it from the Wet n Wild website, and the Wet n Wild website takes forever to ship their products. I think that it gets a little bit faster if you do pay for expedited shipping for like their overnight, I think, either like one day or their express shipping. Once you pay for that, I do believe it is a lot faster, but I did not feel like paying for shipping this time, so I went ahead and just waited it out. But in the meantime, I decided to order the collection from Ulta, and this is what that looks like in case you haven't seen it already. And one side is the Fire Dragon, which is this side, and then this side is the Ice Dragon. Really cool. For this look today, I used all of the products that I could possibly use in here, with the exception of a few items, which I will tell you what they are. And I'm just going to go item per item and go through the review with this and let you know my thoughts on it. The first thing that I'm going to go through are the eyeshadow quads that are included in this set, and I wanted to kind of go and talk about them a little bit. I wanted to talk about this one. This one is the Fit for a Queen quad, and I really like how it says what each shade is, like what they recommend for you to use. And I really like that it has like the names on it, so like this would be the transition, this would be the brow bone, crease, and then the eyelid. I really like that. I really wish that they would make the transition a little bit bigger, maybe take it maybe a little bit bigger than the eyelid part, because I don't know, maybe they could switch sides, but I guess the transition area is pretty big relatively to the rest of the quad. The thing that you can notice here is that the transition and the crease are exceptionally fallouty. Like there's a lot of fallout, it's very dusty. However, it's really, really nice when it builds up onto the eye, and it is one of those where it takes a little bit of work, especially the crease color. This dark red color, it's a matte color. It does look a little bit shimmery, but it is pretty matte, especially when you apply it onto the eyelid with a brush. And I feel like I was sitting here for like 5 minutes blending in the crease area, but this is one of the ones where you have to build it up. And these eyeshadows in this quad are very usable, and if you work with it and you're patient, it will work just fine. So this quad right here I really like. Even though there is a lot of fallout inside of the pan, there wasn't that much fallout, if any. There wasn't any fallout on the eyelid, like the actual face. And this time I did do my foundation prior to doing my eye look, and I do have to say that this side has surprised me, especially with the amount of fallout that is on the pan, but it did not go onto my eyelid, so that is awesome. However, on this one is called Mythical Creatures, and this is what that looks like. This one also is very workable. The only thing that I don't like about this quad is the eyelid part. As I was trying to put the eyelid color onto my eyelid, which I really like to use my finger, especially for the eyelid colors, but this one, I think this might be a different formula than the other one, the Fit for a Queen quad. I feel like the eyelid color in this one, the Mythical Creatures, is a little bit different. I think it's meant to be more of an overspray kind of color, not exactly a full-on shimmery color. So this one I had a little bit of difficulty putting onto the eyelid, especially even with my finger or my brush. It just felt like there was nothing coming off of the pan. Also, the crease color in here, I feel like it looks blue in the pan, but when I had put it onto my eyelid, it looked more like a navy, like a almost black blue. Not exactly, I wouldn't say it is the same as what is in the pan. I think the one on here is a little bit less shimmery it is less shimmery, and you lose a lot of the shimmers once you start working that color into your eyelid. So this one, the crease color, I wish that the glitter was still in when you put it onto the eyelid, but this one was also another one of the ones where it's a little bit difficult to work with and you just have to really work with it. The crease, this one did have fallout onto my cheek when I had put it on, but otherwise the brow bone and the transition colors, those were the only two that really worked in this quad, which why, you know, I really like the colors. So those two are just your, I would say it's like a typical transition and brow bone color. The other two, yeah.
What you doing, bud? Can you get off of my keyboard?
The next thing that I want to talk about are the Coloricon, the pigments. And you can see on my eyelid that I have used this one. This one is called Gilded Crown. And this one I used for the inner part of my lid over here. And then this one is called Ice Ice Lady. And this one I had used for the silver part that you see on my lid here. The other two that I did not use are Fire Rain, and this one is called Tonight's Blue. These colors I did not use, but from what I have gathered from using these two, I do have to say that the formula is very similar. And being similar, as when I had put it onto my lid, I used my finger to apply them. But the thing is that you can only go over it like one time. If you try to go over it again, like say I wanted to blend my crease with this brush, a lot of the pigment just kind of comes off and it does not stay onto the lid. So I do recommend, if you wanted to use their pigments and only the pigments, I do recommend using some sort of glitter glue or something to help the pigments really stick on. Otherwise, it does make a really nice, like, kind of like a, I don't know, like a, you know, that kind of thing. It does make a really nice color, but if you really want it to be really full impact and pigmented, glitter glue is definitely the way to go. These next two items I'm going to talk about are the bronzers. This one is called You're Dragging Me Down, and then this one is called Queen's Land. And I really wanted to like these bronzers, but I think the fact that if you see on here, and especially through how it was applied, it seems very orange to me. It's very warm toned. I do wish that these were a little bit more cool toned. I think that would have been really awesome. I think it would have worked a lot better, but these were just way too warm toned. Whoops. These were just way too warm toned and way too orange, in my opinion. And especially for me, who I am warm toned, I just feel like it just made me look a little bit orange. So I don't like that, but yeah, I really had high hopes for these, and I was really excited when I saw that they had released bronzers. Please, Wet n Wild, make it a little bit less bronzy, and I think that it would work out really well. Part of me also thinks that maybe it applied a little bit patchy, but once you actually blend it in a little bit more, I think these are just things that you just have to kind of work with and be very patient with. And remember, less is more. Starting out with a little bit at a time and building it up works wonderfully. These two are the highlighters, and I really love their highlighters. I used it on the Ice Dragon side, and I put this one, Winter Falls in LA. This one I put right in the front area right here, and you can see it's got a really nice icy blue kind of feel to it. And then this one is Halo Walkers, and this is the blue one. This one I put right into the back, and you can see it is very blue. Very blue right back there. And I really love how icy these are, and I especially really love Winter Falls in LA. This one is so nice. It's really, I just love how icy and how cool it is. So I really like that, and I love that it's still got like a pearly kind of iridescence to it, if that's even a thing. But I really do like that a lot. As for these metallic lipsticks, I do not like these. Now, I'm not wearing them specifically because of the fact that, in my opinion, the formula is kind of thick and it's not really pigmented. I think that what you can do is, if you really wanted to wear these, what you would have to do is just kind of swipe over your lips just one time and then just wait for it to dry. I don't think that these work as well as just their normal liquid lipsticks. Their normal liquid lipsticks are really good, really wonderful. I love their normal ones because the regular liquid lipsticks, literally I can't feel it on my lips and it looks great and it lasts all day. Yeah, I don't really like these metallic ones. Metallic ones, not a huge fan of. Although the color scheme is really awesome, I really wish that they would have made kind of like half metallic and half regular. I think that if this was like a really nice matte kind of deep orange, maybe like a matte deep orange, and then this could go over it, or vice versa, would have been really like a really good idea to do. Same thing with these. The formula of all four of these are pretty much the same across the board. I really wish that maybe they would have made one of these, like kept the silver one as like a lip topper kind of, lip topper-esque kind of thing, and then made this maybe like just a regular matte liquid lipstick, and I feel like that would have been a lot better instead of having all four metallic lips. For the rest of my face, I did use all Wet n Wild products, and I will list them down below, with the exception of my brows, because I already had my brows on today, and I didn't have any other makeup on today, because I knew I wanted to make this video. But I do have a brow product. I should probably try it, and I think that it would work out really well, because it's their brow pencil, their retractable brow pencil, and it's like the triangle shaped one. It's very similar to the Anastasia brow definer, so I really think that that would work really well, and the spoolie looks really good, so I really like that, and I think I'll give that a try next time. But everything else that I have used on my face, I would say this is a full face of a Wet n Wild, and the products that I really did like were the highlighters. I really loved the Winter Falls in LA, really love that highlight, and I love beaming highlighters. I love the ones that are not natural or not your everyday ones. I really love those. Those are really awesome. And then on this side, for the highlight on this side, I did use these. I used two of them. I used the Golden Flower Crown and Precious Petals. I used both of these for my cheek, or my highlight right over here. And then for my blush, I used the color Mellow Wine, which I really love this color, really, really nice color. I will list all of the other products that I have used down below. Let me know what you think, and I will try to make a separate video for the other items that are tagging along, and I will probably get those within the next day or two, and I will try those out and also let you know my thoughts on those. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Let me know if you got this collection and if you like it, and whatever else you want to see from my channel. I hope to come back again and bring you guys some really awesome stuff coming up, and make sure, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. See you later. Bye.